pan to everybody. Woo.
Hi, my name is Maggie Belliston, and about 3 months ago, I got a notification on my phone from Spotify, and it said that Conan Gray released a single from his new album. And I was like, this sounds so great. So I clicked on it, and I pressed play, and I was like, this is so cool. I started listening to it, and approximately 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the song, I experienced frisson. Now, a lot of people don't know what frisson is, so I'm going to be talking about frisson and a lot of other cool things that music does in this speech. I hope you have experienced frisson. I hope that after the speech you will understand and recognize it, and see that music has a really positive influence on our lives. I listen to music all the time. It's usually playing all the time. I find lots of music that like lifts me up and makes me feel good and stuff like that. So yeah, I found that music and frisson are really interesting, and so I've done a lot of research, and I found a lot of cool things. So frisson and the power of music are really interesting, and I hope you guys will learn stuff from it. So I'll go over 3 things. First, an explanation of frisson. Second, how music can help us in testing environments. And third, comparing music and medicine. So first, you may be asking what is frisson and what triggers it and what happens in the brain. So frisson is like the excitement or thrill that we feel like in anything. So you could be watching something, you could be listening to something, anything that gives us an excitement or a thrill. Today I'll just be talking about in relations to music. So frisson, experiencing it is generally uncommon. Only about 50% of people experience it, and I'm lucky to be part of that 50%. So, Kimia Fruzian, she wrote an article for The Spectator called Wiring the Brain, the Science Behind Music, Chills, and she talks about the 3 parts of the brain that are generally used in it. So, the first is the orbital frontal cortex. It processes emotional regulating, and so basically it tells us this music we're listening to is super cool. The second one is the supplementary motor area, which gives us the goosebumps or the like muscle contractions, like the physical part of it. The third is the right temporal lobe, which also processes sound and emotion. So it also says this song is really cool. So the next time you do experience frisson, if you do, think about this, and it's just like cool to understand the logistics behind it. The second, music isn't just a combination of sounds, it's a helpful tool when used correctly. Music is a really cool thing that you can experiment with. You can find out your likes and dislikes. Like, I like pop music, I like rock music, and I don't really like heavy metal. You can connect with other people. You can say like, hey, I found this song, you should listen to it. And you can also break through language barriers, which is super cool. So some of my friends, I was talking to them, and they talk about how music helps them study. And so I found another article from the Harvard Health Publishing, news site or whatever, and the September 11th article said that the University of California conducted a test of 3 groups of college kids. They each listened to 3 different things. So the first group listened to nothing. They just sat in silence for 10 minutes. The second one listened to a relaxation tape, and the third listened to a Mozart sonata. And then they all took the same IQ test. And Mozart was consistently the winner, boosting their test scores, which is super cool. Music can boost our IQ scores. So I've seen that my friends around me have benefited from listening to like relaxing piano music while they study, and even these people at the University of California saw cool results from that. Number 3, music can not only help us mentally but physically. sometimes athletes use music for pace, to hype themselves up before their events or whatever, and it has shown to improve performance, which is really cool. Music and the brain has been studied and experimented a lot, and so an example I found is Allison Eck's article on how music resonates in the brain from the Harvard Medical Magazine says that listening to Mozart sonatas can reduce the frequency of seizures in some people with epilepsy. Other conditions like Parkinson's and depression to Alzheimer's could have therapeutic solutions derived from understanding music. Imagine the repercussions of using music medically. Like, imagine having a family member with epilepsy and worrying less about them because of music. So I think that's really cool. So in conclusion, music is awesome. It can physically give us chills, help us test, boost our IQ, and even help our body overall. I know that I found a lot of joy in music. Whether in the past we've noticed it or not, music is a huge part of being human. Having these simple understandings that I've shared can help us in our everyday lives.